All right. Welcome to US Quadball 2025. I'm Justin Bogart, and I'm joined here with,
Julia Rankin.
and we're here to commentate the Brandeis versus Arizona State University match. We have Brandeis here on our right. They're the pot two team, and Arizona State University on the left. They're our pot four team. What are each teams looking to do in this match?
I mean, besides the obvious
Yep.
of winning, you know, both teams are going to want to come out fighting right away. They want to take that early lead so that they feel a little more comfortable going into the rest of the game. So we're going to see if these starters are ready to get that done.
Yes, I know that they're doing their chants now. I know that Arizona State has already played a game, but this is Brandeis' first game of the day, so we'll see how they start. That was a fast break by Arizona State. Beat before, it looks like, so goal's no good. So Brandeis now is bring it up. This is their keeper, number 6, Zhang, passing it to the far side. They're passing it back and forth now, getting their offense set up. Looking for their beaters maybe to start. Someone pass it back. I can't.
Number 4.
Code Swaron now. Looking to get a shot, but passes it. Ooh, nice pass, but good defense by Arizona State's beater to break up that offensive possession. So now it's back into Arizona State's hands. Keeper number 5, Morris, Tech's nickname.
And I like to see that aggression coming from ASU right out the bat. You know, they attacked on offense right away, and that defense was looking pretty scrappy.
Yeah, so now they're looking to have set up their half-court offense, passing it back and forth between the keeper and the wing chaser on the right. Looking to drive. Oh, nice pass, but it's a little bit over the head of chaser Brianna McLaughlin. So Brandeis now gets it back, looking to bring it up with quick pace, passing it over to the keeper, and the shot is good. So that's a good goal from Brandeis keeper Zhang. So now it is 10-0 Brandeis.
That was the 4th offense between these two teams, and the first goal.
So Arizona now looking to bring it up. Keeper number 5, passing it to, it's mishandled, and Brandeis picks it up, slowing it down, but good aggression by McLaughlin. Again, high pressure, but now stepping back. So Brandeis passing half court now, half pitch. It's on the far side, passing it back to the keeper. Arizona State has control, so Brandeis is just trying to be methodical with it right now, looking for something to open up. Pass back behind the hoops, spreading the defense out. And looking to shoot, and it's a mid-range shot. That was good by number 4, Code Swaron from Brandeis. So it's now 20-0 Brandeis.
Brandeis is getting these like second, third looks on their offense. A couple of wayward passes and mishandles, but ASU isn't capitalizing on those. So we're going to see if ASU can step their defense up to cover just that.
Definitely. Oh, good pressure from the beater of Brandeis, but Arizona State keeps it, passes it straight to the Brandeis chaser, who's looking to fast break down the pitch. That's Code Swaron running around the hoops, passing it, but it's broken up by Arizona State keeper Tex. And so now Arizona State has the quad ball. Passing it back and forth to Matthew. Matthew has the quad ball now, passing it back to Tex. Passing it back behind the hoop, so the beater's right there, clear. Nice block by number 2, Cooper. Oh, good tackle, but good pass to number 46, passing it to number 9. Great ball movement from Arizona State. We have a stoppage of play.
And that was good patience from ASU on their offense between 46 and I'm sorry, I apologize. I can't see her number.
I think it's Danny, number 9. But yes. Yeah.
You know, sometimes, especially with younger players, they have this tendency to get to the hoop, and when it's covered, they kind of panic a little bit. And that wasn't the case here. You know, they took their time, they got the pass off, and they were able to get a goal out of it, which is great to see.
Looking like the refs are discussing it, but I think so far right now, the goal stands.
And if everything goes right after this stoppage, dodgeball control is going to remain with ASU.
So the goal was good. I think it was a blue card on Brandeis player, but so Brandeis now picking the ball, bringing the ball up to midcourt, passing it back to Cody Swaron. Cody Swaron looking to bring it up the pitch. Oh, shot just hits the rim of the tall hoop, and Arizona State picks it up. Again, quick pace from Arizona State now. Number 5, Tex keeper, gets wrapped up. Ball's on the ground, but it's picked up by number 9, passing it back to Cooper. Cooper driving now, gets wrapped up by Brandeis. Can't bring him down, though. But now the beat happens, and Brandeis picks up the ball. So good defense from the Brandeis. You have that beater there, clean up the play, and get possession.
Yeah, even though they didn't have dodgeball control, the Brandeis Chasers were able to hold back the ASU offense there with just tackles alone. That was great. Until the beater was able to come in.
Yes.
Clean up.
Yeah, so definitely Brandeis is playing very physical. Rucker is bringing it up the far side, passing it back to Cody Swaron. Shot again hits the rim of that middle hoop, and Arizona State picks it back up.
I'm not necessarily hating these shots from Cody Swaron. If I remember right, and this was about 2 years ago, we saw them hit some pretty good shots when they were playing for Team India. And I mean, if you can reliably hit those shots, I don't mind people taking it. And sometimes the shots just don't fall right.
I mean, the hoop is open. It's just you need to make a little bit of an adjustment. It's shooting kind of low right now, but
Right.
if you just shoot a little bit higher. That should go through the hoop next time.
That's catch.
All right, Arizona State bringing it up the far side of the pitch, passing it back behind the hoops, passing it back up to the keeper, Tex. Tex looking to drive, passing it to, I believe that's Danny, passing it back to number 12. Turnover. So good defensive pressure from Brandeis causing that turnover. Now Brandeis gets to set up their offense. We have a sub here for keeper. Good communications from Brandeis. Oh, good pressure from Arizona State. But Brandeis keeps it. Nice. That was Penny passing it back to, but not Brand passing it to, that was Gunther, but Gunther got wrapped up.
I really liked seeing those moves from number 99, Penny. Though that was great, just awareness of, you know, keeping the ball not tucked in, ball loose outside of your body, but able to maneuver it around ASU's keeper there and get the pass off. That was great to see.
Yeah, there's definitely like a way to keep the quad ball safe with your body positioning, and Penny was doing a good job there.
Exactly.
All right, so we have a stoppage of play.
Another thing that I've really liked seeing from Brandeis is they haven't really had dodgeball control for much of this game, but that hasn't really harmed them a whole lot on defense. They've been able to keep the ASU offense from scoring.
All right, so Cody Swan was beat, so ASU now gets the quad ball. It's in the possession of, I just can't see the number right now, number 46. Goes by Laser Beam. Laser beam. All right. Nickname Laser Beam. Passing it to Dylan. Dylan passing it back.
Right to laser beam.
Right to Laser Beam. Laser Beam looking to drive. Passing it back behind the hoops.
Oh.
Shot is a little bit over the medium-sized hoop, but Dylan is right there to pick it up. Gets wrapped up, though. And we have a stoppage of play. So that was a wrap by Gunther, but it was conduct from behind. So,
because Gunther got a card, they're going to have to switch off the greenkeeper headband, and that's going right to number 99, Penny.
all right. So we'll see what Arizona State University can do with this power play here.
For those of you at home who don't know, when you get a card and you're put in the box, Gunther is going to have to stay in there for either 1 minute or until ASU scores.
Okay. They said it was. All right, so Brandeis has it wrapped up on by the keeper zone. Wow, I've got something stuck in it. All right, so it goes to Cody Swan.
Cody Swan's going to have to just throw that one away, pressured by the beaters, and ASU is running it down with dodgeball control. Dylan's got all the space in the world, and it's just going to put that right through the top middle hoop. That was a good shot from Dylan. ASU is going to maintain dodgeball control, and Brandeis is going to have to look to respond.
All right, nope.
So Penny's going to have to sub off. We're going to get a different keeper in here, but we've got a few subs coming in for Brandeis, actually. They're holding up the offense while their players are subbing. Great for them to not just run in while they're understaffed.
All right, so Zhang has it now for Brandeis, bring it up the pitch. Looking for a passing option, but drives and shoots into the middle hoop, and it's good for Zhang and Brandeis.
A great response from Brandeis. We've got shot for shot there, giving both teams their score. And it looks like the refs are going to have to discuss something regarding that shot.
I didn't see it. I missed it, but
yeah, from what I could see, I think the shot looked good, but in full disclosure, there is a camera set up right in front of me, so something could have happened.
We'll see what. So if we'll see if the goal is good for Brandeis after this discussion.
Regardless of whether this goal is good, it's a very close game so far. We're tied 2-2.
All right, so the goal actually did not go through the hoop, so the goal is not good. It's 2020 still, and we have Arizona with the State University with the ball. Dylan bringing it up, passing it to number 7 Lee. Now slowly bringing it up. They also have control, so we'll see what Arizona State University can do with the quad ball and control. Nice beater opening up a lane. Passing it to number 12. Number 12 passes it back. And good ball movement there. That was laser beam with the shot for Arizona State University. So now it is 30-20 Arizona State.
Yeah, that was a laser beam of a pass, right? The laser beam set up.
All right, so Zhang bringing it up. Now passing it to the far side wing chaser there. Being led up by a beater. That the number 30 has the ball, Rosette. All right, good defense. Arizona picks it back up and looking to fast break down the pitch. That's laser beam with the quad ball. Slows it up, gets wrapped up, but the beater's right there. So now passing it here to Amber Lee.
Lee's taking this offense slow, waiting for some help to arrive because an ASU chaser did have to sub off.
All right, so still patiently waiting, passing it all the way across the pitch to the chaser on the far end. passing it back to Lee, but Lee picks it up. Dot passes. Laserbeam tried to pick it up, but couldn't, and so now Brandeis able to pick the Quadball back up and start their possession. So Zhang has it. We have some beater subs, and now they're slowly bringing it up the pitch. All right, so Zhang passing it to the far side to I believe that's number 30, Rosette. Passing it back to Zhang, looking to, oh, nice pass to the Brandeis chaser over there. That's number 14, Zalowitz
Yeah, when
for
you've got
Brandeis.
that height, great to use it on an alley-oop.
Oh, fast break by Arizona State. They're able to capitalize that. They quickly answer number 21, Cruz. That was a good answer there by Arizona State. We are now 40-30 Arizona State. All right, so Brandeis picking the quad ball up the pitch, passing it over to number 10. That was Rucker passing it back, but it's picked up by Arizona State, who again is looking to fast break. Very quick pace from Arizona State here, but it's wrapped up nicely by the Brandeis player. They pass it up. It's on the ground here, and Brandeis is able to pick up the loose quad ball.
Again, just great defense from the Brandeis Chasers. They were down a beater who had just lost dodgeball control, but they didn't let that stop them from stopping that fast break.
Yeah, so Fighter passing it to Zalowitz behind the hoops. Oh, nice give and go between Fighter and Zalowitz, and Fighter with the score. It's now 40-40 tie game. We have a stoppage of play. All right,
So we've got a yellow card coming out.
all right, so we're gonna see what the decision is by the refs. They're discussing again. So in this long stoppage, both teams getting some extended rest here.
Yeah.
It has been quick paced game so far in terms of the offensive possessions. A lot of both teams are looking to fast break down the pitch. So the players are probably welcoming this rest right now.
Right, especially I would say ASU because especially likes this rest because they have just a couple of less players than Brandeis, and so sometimes you know over longer games and games that are closer like this, you can start running through your depth very quickly. So getting that quick rest, it's good for them.
Yeah, they also Arizona State University has played a game for Brandeis. This is their first.
Right.
Um, the rest may benefit Arizona State University. Okay, so it looks like we're getting ready to start back up. Goal is good, so that's going to negate the penalty time served. It looks like it was illegal conduct from an Arizona State University player. So we resume here. Arizona State has dodgeball possessions and the quad ball. All right, so Tech passing it off to Laserbeam. Laserbeam with a quad ball on the far left side of the pitch. Passing it to number 8,
That's
Izzy. Izzy passing it back behind the hoop to 21. Oh, red break by Eli Fighter. Eli Fighter fast break down the pitch and fast break goal from Brandeis. That was a great anticipation to steal that pass by the hoops to allow that pass break. So it is now 50-40 ASU. I mean, Brandeis.
And that was a great play by ASU beater number 11, Zach Rundstrom, who went right after the Brandeis beater with the ball and was able to get control back for ASU.
Good call, good call. So this is a pass off to McLaughlin. McLaughlin passing it to good hard dunk, but it was blocked, but it was able to be picked up by Arizona State, who's able to score. So it is now 50-50. Brandeis looking fighter quickly down the pitch, and again answers very quickly. Brandeis is now back up on top, 60-50.
And Fighter just running back and forth down this pitch. Defense to offense, back to defense.
All right, so it's pass to Izzy. Izzy passes it back to number 3, McLaughlin, passing it back to Izzy. Arizona State running around the hoop now, passing it back to McLaughlin. Good ball movement here from Arizona State. But it's a turnover, and Brandeis.
It looks like McLaughlin was called beat before the pass.
All right, so Penny now with the ball, claw ball for Brandeis. Slowly walking it up the pit, passing it to Fighter. Fighter passing it back to Penny. Oh, wrapped up by ASU Chaser, but ASU Chaser's beat. And the claw ball's on the ground, but picked up by Fighter. Fighter passing it all the way back to Cody Swan, and the shot is good. Nice mid-range shot there by Brandeis Chaser number 4.
And there's that shot back from Cody Swan.
Yes. We had the adjustment to a little bit higher, getting it through the hoop now. That's 70-50 Brandeis. Arizona State bringing it up, passing it to McLaughlin. Coughlin looking to drive. Passing it back to Tex. Tex looking for a passing option. Waiting patiently. Okay, pass back now to number 21. That's Cruz. Cruz passing it off to Tex. Tex grabs it. Passing it off to number 9, but number 9 doesn't get to it in time. That's Cody Swaron picking it up, driving it down the pitch. Has Gunther on the drive, but didn't need Gunther. Was able to score anyway. Yep. We have a timeout now from Arizona State University. I think this is a good time for a timeout. Get that, get some rest. What do you think the coach of Arizona State is telling his team right now?
If I were in that huddle right now, I'd be telling my players, just like calm it down a bit. Some of these passes on offense are going a bit wayward. They're looking a bit rushed. So take a calmer offense and really work your half-court offense. On defense, bring back what you were doing in this earlier game, because you were holding Brandeis in the physicality on your defense. And although I'm seeing inklings of that, and they're trying to keep that going, it's just not to the extent that they were doing it before. So more physical defense, calmer, slower, more methodical offense. Yeah, work your way around this Brandeis physical defense.
Yeah, up until a few possessions ago, the Arizona State University was, neck and neck with Brandeis. Brandeis has had a couple of, fast break possessions the past 2 times down the pitch, but regain composure, get back to what was working before, where you were keeping it kind of close as a tie game, or maybe down by one goal.
And ASU has had dodgeball control for a lot of this game. Use that more on defense, especially when you have somebody who's just cooking right now, Eli Fighter. Get that ball out of his hands. Make them use everybody else so that all of the other players have to step up too. Don't just let one player score on you repeatedly.
All right, so looks like the timeout is ending now. The players are walking back onto the pitch, so we should have our gameplay starting back up shortly. Right, so Arizona State University with the quad ball way back behind their uh, hoops. All right, so we have about 15:45 on the game time, 80-50 Brandeis. Arizona State University with a quad ball. Dylan has the quad ball walking it up the pitch, about to pass midfield, passing it over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin passing it behind the hoop. All right, has it tried to pass it to Danny. So the wind seemed to take that one a little bit past Danny's hands. It goes out of bounds. Brandeis's ball. Penny inbounds it.
And they're running it right down the field.
Yeah, they're Penny driving straight to the hoop, passing it to Gunther on the far side. Gunther swinging around to Cody Swarren. Shot is no good though. The beater keeps it, but from passing midfield, Gunther picks it back up. Gunther being very squirmy, shot hits the hole there of the tall hoop, and Dylan is able to pick it up. We have a stoppage of play here.
I was seeing a lot of great things from Brandeis, especially the beater number 89, Lambright. Um, First of all, love that they used the dodgeball to keep the quad ball from going past the half toward an unnecessary reset. But then as soon as they did that, turned right around and squared off with the ASU beater and won that, which was great. To keep that offense going and to not be taken by surprise by the ASU beater. And I really liked the drive in. Number 99 on Brandeis, Penny, was right near an open hoop, and I would have loved to see that awareness to get it to her for that so that they would have completed that offense with a goal.
All right, so Arizona State University taking the quad ball of the pitch. They also have control here. So the Brandeis letting Dylan walk up to kind of the keeper zone line. There's Dylan passing it over to Laser Beam. Laser Beam drives to the hoops, passing it behind the hoop there to number 2, Cooper. And that was all right. That was a goal. So we have 80-60 Brandeis now. Brandeis with the quad ball. Penny bringing it up. Penny gets beat, but passes it off to Gunther. Gunther passing it to Cody Swarren. Shot is too high now, but it goes right. That may have been a pass, but it's broken up by Arizona State University. Blocked there by Cooper. Cooper fast breaking down the pitch, but gets wrapped up nicely. I believe that was Gunther with the wrap. It's now wrapped up on the ground. Beaters are looking to clean things up. We have a stoppage of play.
And again, just the Brandeis chasers taking people to the ground.
Yeah, good physical defense.
Good physical defense, and they didn't just let one teammate do that. The other chasers joined in to make sure that that ball wasn't getting out. We do have a card on 89, Lambright.
Right.
The rest are going to do a further discussion to see, I assume, how much that affected play, and how they're going to set this up to go after, they come back together to start this play.
All right, so goal ref is putting up their hoops. Love to see it.
Love when people do their jobs.
The quad ball. The ref has the quad ball right now. We're gonna have a restart, kind of jump ball type situation here. Nope, it went to Dylan for Arizona State University.
Dylan's going to have a tough situation because there is just bodies in front of him.
All right, so when play resumes, Arizona State's going to have the quad ball, but Gunther is right there.
If I were Dylan, I'd pull back and start a proper offense.
There's Danny's right there as well for Arizona State, but pulled back by Dylan. Set it back up, passing it to Danny. Danny passing it back. Oh, but it's blocked by number 14 on Brandeis. Now Gunther with the quad ball, looking to fast break down the pitch. The beat misses, and Gunther is able to store off the tall hoop, bring it to 90-60 Brandeis. So now Arizona State University with the quad ball. Dylan starting their possession off. Brandeis has control of the dodgeballs. They're right now, one of them is on the ground. They're doing like a 1.5 situation there. We're going to see what how Arizona State University can handle that defensive look. Passing it over to Danny. Danny, pump fakes it, passing it back to Dylan. Kick beat almost hits the ref, but doesn't. Up now, Brandeis beats Arizona State University. Zhang is able to fast break down the hoop and score for Brandeis, bringing it to 100-60 Brandeis. All right, so Brandeis, Dylan with the quad ball. A beater was walking them up the pitch, but now stays back, kind of protecting a fast break if Brandeis gets the ball back. So now Dylan is passing it back and forth to laser beam. Oh, there's a wrap. And we have a stoppage of 12.
Yeah, ASU looks like they're protecting dodgeball control for the upcoming 20-minute mark so that they have both balls going into flag runner on pitch.
Yes, flag runner on pitch.
And you kind of have to make the decision about whether you want that starting to go in, which is a great situation to be in, or if you want to try to lessen that gap to only a 3-point gap, which if you catch the flag runner, like that's going to put you right at a tied game. I feel like the ASU offense wasn't affected too much by the dodgeballs out of play until, an unforced error and an unforced reset kind of put them in this situation.
All right, so we had some illegal contact from laser beam on Arizona State University. So Brandeis now with the quad ball. They have the power play, but again, Arizona State University has both of those dodgeballs. So Zhang with the quad ball on the far side of the pitch. Passing it up to Penny. Penny looking to swing it around. Peters opened up a lane. Shot was too high. Can Brandeis track it down? No, they cannot. So it's out of bounds off the far side of the pitch. All right, so intermission now. We're at the 20-minute mark. It is 100-60 Brandeis. This means that for the flag runner on pitch period, the set score is going to be 160. So that's the mark that both teams are looking to reach.
Yep. Going into this, Brandeis, I'm talking to my players. I'm telling them, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, they have just been doing great on defense. They're running it up on offense. If ASU forces them back into a half-court offense instead of just transition goals, maybe you're going to have to start talking about a different strategy there. ASU I mean, as I was talking about earlier, there are just like a lot of these small unforced errors that are happening on offense that's giving Brandeis these transition opportunities. They're picking off passes that are just going wayward or going to people with a beater right there. So just a bit more field awareness from the ASU offense, but their defense. I mean, when they're set up in the half court defense, it's not bad. I'd like for them to be able to use more of that.
Yeah, and if Arizona State University catches the flag right now, they're right in it.
Right.
That would bring it to a one-score game, just being down by 40. So Arizona State University is going to look to wanting to catch this flag and get right back into this game.
Right. And it looks like for ASU, we have number 21, Austin Cruz, who's going to start out seeking. Brandeis is covered by their teammates, so we're going to announce that.
Yeah, they haven't broken the huddle yet, so
we'll announce that as soon as we see it.
All right, so it's looking like intermission is just about ending here. We're going to start our flag runner on pitch period. Again, Brandeis is up 100-60. The set score is 160. So both teams looking to reach that set score.
I'm like this in my flag runner leaning into the more whimsical side of this sport with their cheesehead hat. Hopefully we don't see that affecting play too much. And Brandeis Seeker is number 32.
You're going to be back here. There you go.
Scusalati
normally plays beater or is listed as a beater. So I'm excited to see how their seeking turns out.
All right, so play is going to resume here on the very far side of the pitch here on the left side, Arizona State University with the inbounds play here. The flag runner is ready, so we're about to start.
Happy to see that the flag runner took the hat off.
All right, so we're now inbounding it. Arizona State starting this possession. Richardson with the Quadball passing it to Dylan. All righty, and again, Arizona State University with dodgeball control. They kept it there before intermission. So now they're looking to give their seeker alone time with that flag runner.
Yeah. ASU offense slowing it up. Dylan passes it over to.
That was Richardson. The shot was a little bit low, so now Brandeis recovered it. John with the quad ball, looking to bring it up again. We may have a catch here, but by Brandeis. We'll see.
But if this catch is called good, I mean you're in a tough spot as ASU. It's not impossible, but you're really gonna have to slow this game down and take your time with it to come back. It's not going to be a score that you can rush your way back into.
Right? All you need is to score and make stops.
Yeah.
If you score and make stops, you're still in the game.
Right.
So we're still waiting on the call here. Refs are discussing it. So if this is called good, Brandeis, it would bring Brandeis to 135.
To ASU.
To ASU 60. Again, the set score being 160. So that would be, 7 goals difference.
Yeah.
Oh, but what is it called? All right, so it's looking like it's being called.
It looks like it's being called off because the Brandeis bench immediately told their seeker to just do it again.
Yes.
Do the same thing.
I mean, that's Good advice.
You did it once, you can do it again.
All right, so looking like still Arizona State University still has an opportunity to get the flag and bring this game back to within one.
Right. And as soon as we start play back up, we're going to see if they can do just that.
Right, so play has just started.
Brandeis.
John with the quad ball, passing it to Zalowitz. Zalowitz with a good hard finish there for Brandeis, bringing the score to 110 to 60.
And those exact plays where having a long wingspan and a tall
Yes.
disposition really pays off.
All right, so Arizona State dealing with the quad ball, passing it over to, I believe that's Lee.
A bit of a
He tried to pass, but yeah, there was a miscommunication there. It went out of bounds. Brandeis's ball. John looking to fast break up the pitch. Catch Arizona State University off guard. Passes Zalowitz again, and the shot was good, but there also may have been a catch, and I do not know which one happened first.
I want to say that the goal happened before the catch.
Right. So we'll see what happens. There was a, bang play right there, goal and flag catch, potential flag catch right at the same time. I'm not sure when the whistle to stop play was, whether the goal was through the hoop first. Not. We'll see what the refs decide.
And if it's called good, I mean, again, you're still, the game's not over till it's over. ASU still can really try to come back from this. It's a disheartening scenario for them though. So they have to overcome those feelings, and they have to just focus on the next goal, next offense, next defense.
Right. We'll see.
Still
Still discussing right now. The score says 120 to 60. All right. The refs are communicating the decision to the players.
Not to the audience, though.
All right. So
Okay.
still having to try to catch this flag runner. Again, it's 120 to 60 Brandeis.
Okay, number 32.
Do it again. Just do it again.
You did it twice. You can do it a third time.
Scusalati. Catch is no good. All right, so third time's a charm, or is Arizona State University going to capitalize on this third opportunity here? All right.
We're putting more refs toward this flag runner scenario. I mean, there's so much going on it. I like that decision. Try to catch as much as possible.
Again, the seeker for Brandeis was quickly beat. Brandeis has the quad ball, but good scrappy play from Arizona State to steal it. Dylan has the quad ball, bringing it up the pitch for Arizona State University, patching the midline, passing it to the far side to have a stoppage of play. Arizona State University with the flag. So Cruz holding the flag. If this is called good, then that would bring Arizona State closer to Brandeis if they would only put down 3.
Yeah, that would be Brandeis 120 to ASU's 95 if this is called good. How many catches does it take?
This would cut the lead in half.
time's a charm. Yeah.
Still. Right. So talking to every ref here, you want to get it right,
Right.
So it's good to see the refs kind of taking their time discussing it with everyone who may have seen a different angle, seeing if the catch was clean or not. And
It's a big
most
of points.
right, cutting the lead in half.
I mean, that changes the flow of the game.
Right, it would change the momentum, change the flow. So you definitely want to get the call correct.
It's
Catch is no good. All right.
catch.
All right.
It
Okay.
sounds like the flag runner. Oh, the flag runner was charged.
All right. So we have a yellow card on Arizona State University's seeker for charging the flag runner.
And that's just a horrible situation to be in. That's going to give Brandeis' seeker a lot of time. I mean, I wonder at that point if ASU just puts their dodgeballs in the Quadball game while they wait, because they don't really have a seeker who's going to catch anyway.
Right. It's a tough decision because if Brandeis catches the flag right now, that would, bring them within one score of the
Right.
set score. So, but all right, so we have a resume of play. Lee has the quad ball, passing it to Dylan, passing it back to Lee. Shot is intercepted by Zalowitz. Zalowitz handing it off to Zhang for Brandeis. Brandeis keeping it slow, wanting to give their seeker opportunities with the flag runner here. They're in no rush right now to try and score.
Right. Dodgeball control is flipped over to ASU.
All right, so Zhang passing the quad ball to Zalowitz. Zalowitz passing it off to Rosette. Rosette passing it off to Zalowitz. Zalowitz passing it back behind the hoop. Zhang now with the quad ball behind the hoop, looking to drive, gets and dunks on that small hoop. There is a player down as well. So, yes.
They were also waiting to kind of like stop the dodgeball game because I mean some crazy stuff was going on there. You got ASU with dodgeball control. They beat out Brandeis' seeker. As the Brandeis seeker is running back to tag in, kicks the dodgeball toward their beaters. So that's gonna flip dodgeball control. The other Brandeis beater goes to beat out ASU's beater. ASU's beater, great catch, and then immediately gets charged by the Brandeis beater with potentially not the ball in their hands after that, or potentially from behind. That moment is when the refs hand got out.
Okay, so
Just
lot
a bit of a recap for you.
I missed it all because I was looking at the quad
Right.
ball over on the far side, but I think that was a very well detailed recap. Thank you.
It was a really good play. You got to highlight those good plays. Yeah, and that's going to be a yellow card on the Brandeis beater.
Okay.
There we go.
Thank you, refs. Nicely communicated to us. So there was a penalty. It happened before the goal, so that negates that goal. It's still 120 to 60 Brandeis. So Arizona State University with a quad ball laser beam, passing it off to Ginvito.
Ginvito still with the quad ball.
Ginvito tried to pass it back to Laserbeam, but it was blocked, and Zalowitz, I believe, for Brandeis, able to pick it up. So now Brandeis with the quad ball. Zalowitz passing it off to Zhang on the far side. Behind the hoops. Nope. Running in front of the hoop, but
we got a potential.
We got another potential catch.
From ASU.
Okay, so
Jinx.
ASU seeker comes back into the game, gets some alone time with the flag runner, and we'll see if this one's called good.
Yeah.
I mean,
so this is the fifth, I believe, potential flag catch for this game, and this is good. All right, so Arizona State University now with the good flag catch, cutting the lead in half, 120 to
95.
95. Oh, yep.
Should be 95.
Yes.
Just taking a moment to change the score.
Anyway, Brandeis with the quad ball when play resumes.
Yeah.
Again, set score is 160. That's what the teams are trying to so 120 to 95. So Arizona State University now only down 3. They're trying to get to, but Zalowitz with the quad ball gets wrapped up. Good physical defense from Arizona State University to prevent Brandeis from scoring. So they catch the flag and prevent Brandeis from scoring there. So 120 to 95.
They're right back in this game.
They're back in this game. Momentum on Arizona State University's side. That's Tex with the quad ball. Oh, but nice beat by Brandeis's beater, and now Jean with the quad ball. So again, Brandeis needs 4 goals. Arizona State University needs 7. We have a stoppage of play here.
Yeah, we just got a bit of a question of what was happening in the dodgeball game there. ASU and Brandeis Beater both going after the same ball. ASU Beaters claiming that Brandeis Beater went out of the pitch, so it should be off for.
Yeah, so there was a dodgeball scrum very close to the out of bounds line.
So I think they're going to just discuss that and see.
And it's very windy here in Richmond, Virginia.
But local hero Tyler Trudeau has saved us.
All right, so we have a restart here. Brandeis with the quad ball. Penny keeps it.
Cool.
Fighter passing it off to, I believe that's still Zalowitz. Zalowitz scores, quickly subs, but it brings it to 130 to 95.
And that's when you get when you move that quad ball around. Penny drew 2 ASU chasers onto her and was able to get that pass off, which opened lanes for her fellow chasers.
Yeah, Penny has not been scared to kind of drive through contact, open up a teammate to have for that pass and have someone get open. All right, so Arizona State with the quad balls on the ground, Brandeis is able to pick it back up. Eli Fighter now with the quad ball, just subbed in. Fighter driving. Oh, spin move, but gets wrapped up by Tex for Arizona State. And now Arizona State with the quad ball. Laser beam picks it up, passes it to Lee.
And that quad ball is just going to get thrown away.
Okay. So Brandeis now. Quad ball. All right, so it is 130 to 95. Brandeis needs 3 scores here. Good communication from Brandeis as they bring the quad ball up.
And Brandeis in prime scoring position right there. They got the quad ball, they got both dodgeballs, and an ASU chaser.
Penny passes it to behind the hoops, but again, good physical defense from Arizona State. But Brandeis keeps possession. Oh, pass tried to get it to Fighter, but Arizona State breaks it up, and now the quad ball is in the possession of Texas hand. Texas hand. All right, so
we're gonna call this play.
All right, so Arizona State University chaser went out of bounds, so it's just a turnover to Weinstein here for Brandeis.
It's gonna have 7 right on.
So Weinstein's gonna inbounds here for Brandeis. Oh, but there is a card on Arizona State player Runstrom, number 11. The ref is walking slowly to the players who are inbounding it.
Brandeis bench telling them 0 dodgeballs for ASU right now. We'll see
All
if
right,
they
so
just
play
run it in.
restarts. Weinstein passing it off to Penny. Penny driving to the hoops. Pumps fakes to Weinstein. Oh, another pump fake. Oh, but just misses that chunk shot on the small hoop. But that was a good drive there by Penny.
You got
Arizona State University picks it up. Tex with the quad ball. Passing it to Laser Beam. Laser Beam picks up, but the beater is right there. All right, so Brandeis picks it back up. That's Weinstein. Shot is good.
the high pressure from Brandeis allowed them to get a second chance on that offense, cut that ASU offense short.
All right, so Brandeis now 140 to 95. Arizona State University with the quad ball, but again, Brandeis's beaters with the high pressure causing Arizona State to not be able to settle into their offense. Had to make a long pass attempt to laser beam. It went out of bounds, and Brandeis caused that beaters caused that turnover.
I think that's really going to be a difference here in this last part of the game is that Brandeis is, able to take it up slow. They're able to set up the offense just how they like it. And then on defense, they're pressuring ASU into a situation where ASU can't really do much.
All right, so Brandeis is getting beat right now, but Weinstein able to pick it up. No, but the beaters there for ASU cleaning it up to allow their chaser to pick up the fly ball, driving. Nice pass to Tex on the weak side, but it was just missed the shot, and Brandeis able to pick it up. So fighter with the claw ball.
Brandeis number 34, Weinstein was right on that, making it difficult for Tex to score.
Good defense from Weinstein preventing that dunk attempt, but good positioning from Arizona State University chaser on that previous offensive possession. So fighter with the claw ball, looking to drive it. Oh, shot right as a beat attempt occurred. We have a stoppage of play, probably to discuss which happens first.
Yeah. And if this goal is called good, all Brandeis needs is one more goal.
So, timing-wise, we'll see if the claw ball was fully out of Brandeis' hand. Nope. Okay, so claw ball must have still been on the once it just put these two still in the possession of the Brandeis player's hand, so goal is no good because of that beat. So now Arizona State University with the claw ball, Tex passing it off to the weak side chaser, or the chaser on the far side. That's a laser beam, I believe. Back to Tex, pass to Danny. Danny picks it up. Danny passes it to Tex. Tex looking to drive. Oh, tried to pass it, but it is blocked by Fighter. Good defensive play there. Fighter with his hands up. Now has the quad ball, bringing it up the pitch, passing it off to Rucker. Rucker tried to pick up the loose ball, and
Brandeis
bounce.
Brandeis Chaser was able to kind of kick that out of bounds and make ASU start their offense a bit back so that Brandeis had more time to set up their defense.
Okay, so Tex bringing the quad ball up, passing it to the chaser on the far side. That's Ginvito. Ginvito back to Tex. That's passing it to Danny. Passing back to Tex. Tex back to Ginvito, and the dunk is good. Nice ball movement from Arizona State University there.
And I think that's the first quad ball goal that they've gotten since this last part of the game. All of their other goals have been coming, or the rest of their score came from their flag runner catch.
Yeah, so that brings it to 142. 105. Brandeis still in the lead. Again, the set score 160. So Brandeis just needs 2 goals. Okay, Gunther with the quad ball, passing it to the chaser on the far side. I believe that may be Weinstein. Weinstein passing it to Gunther. Oh, nice hands by Arizona State University keeper to block that. Now we have a fast break by Tex. Tex, quick score there for Arizona State University.
Yeah, all Tex had to do once he got that ball was beat the Brandeis keeper.
I think this is a good timeout call from Brandeis. The past few possessions for Arizona State University looked like momentum may be shifting to Arizona State University.
You got to just talk it out with your team. You need 2 goals. How are you going to get them?
Slow it up. I think when they were having their slow, methodical offense, they were able to get the looks that they wanted. They're up right now, so they don't need to rush it.
Right.
Right. So if they find their high percentage goal scoring opportunity, they just need to find 2 of those.
Right.
Um,
ASU defense has been doing a great job keeping these last 2 goals from happening. You know, their defense that they were doing at the beginning of this game is finally starting to come back, and I really appreciate seeing it.
all right. Again, we said it before. You just need to score goals and make stops, and you're always still in the game.
Right.
So, until that set score is hit, the game's not over. So Brandeis needs to score 2 goals to hit that 160 set score. Now ASU just needs 5 goals. All right, so the timeout is ending. Refs are telling the players to go back to their brooms. Play should restart shortly here. Right, so Arizona State University in the past few possessions, momentum seems to have been shifting to them. They have dodgeball control. So we'll see how Brandeis can reset, gain their composure back, and they're still in the lead.
Right.
All right, so play has restarted. Brandeis with the quad ball. Zhang bringing the quad ball up the pitch about to pass the midfield line. Has Rosette as a passing option. The other quad ball players are behind the hoops. Okay, passing it off to the chaser. Up. Try to get it to swing around the hoops, and we have a stoppage of play here.
Yeah, that pass was just a bit low to the Brandeis keeper, and as they were bending down to get it, they just got absolutely smacked in the face with a dodgeball. Got to make sure there's nothing to call there, and also just quick check in on the keeper. Are you okay?
All right, so we have a ref discussion about that beat attempt.
Yeah.
No call.
That's going to be a no call because, the Brandeis keeper had to reach down to try to get the pass, so they were moving their head into the beat.
So we have a back to hoops for the Brandeis keeper. So now Dylan with the quad ball for Arizona State University, passing midfield line, passing it off to Ginvito, passing it back to Dylan. Has Izzy, passing it to Izzy now. Looking to just, again, swing that ball. That's been working for them. Dylan with the quad ball. Oh, tried to find Ginvito a little bit past the driving chaser there, and it's picked up by Brandeis. And so now Brandeis is able to set up their half-court possession. Zhang with the quad ball. We have Rosette and Zalowitz on the near side here, so I can see them. Pass to Rosette. Rosette passing it to Zalowitz, but the beater was right there. So gets beat out, and now Arizona State recovers the quad ball. So a good look, but set up right there for the getting beat. Now Dylan with the quad ball, bringing up the other way, passing midfield, walking behind a beater.
Quad ball over to McLaughlin.
All right, McLaughlin passing it off to, I think that was Izzy, but recovered by Brandeis. Brandeis fast breaking, passing it to Zalowitz, but again, the beat was right there, but may have been blocked. It looked like it was clear. Zalowitz picks it back up and scores. So that was a good beat attempt, but happened to hit the quad ball.
Yeah.
As the quad ball was being passed. So uh Zalowitz was clear.
Yep.
And
Brandeis just needs one goal, and they're doing a high press on ASU.
all
to
right.
get that attempt sooner.
All right. So Izzy with the quad ball is getting wrapped up by Rosette. Nice physical defense there by Brandeis. Brandeis recovers. So if they score here, they reach the set score and the game is over. So they're looking to get their high scoring opportunity. Oh, Jean tries to pass it to the back up to the top of the key. It finds Rosette. Rosette gets wrapped up, hands it off to Zalowitz. Zalowitz with the mid-range shot at the top loop. Good shot there.
And that's all good for Brandeis.
All right, so Zalowitz with the game-winning score, a mid-range shot on the tall hoop. Brandeis wins 160 to ASU's 115.
I mean, that was a great attempt from ASU. They climbed their way back into the game. They just couldn't close it out. They were having some issues beating those high presses from Brandeis. But I mean, once you kind of like figure that out, if another team brings that against you, now you know what to do.
Right. So again, that was Brandeis' first game of the day. Arizona State had that was their second game of the day. So both teams looking to learn from this game, bring what they learned to their next round match.